Petros painter Petros, we are half an hour late now. We are waiting for some friends and we will now enter the final stretch and you want to know some of the scientists who are over here are many honored this. Let's start from here. No. What is shown here is a different scientist that is related to the object. It's okay. It's the victorious engineer. Dimitrios Georgiou, Mr. George Michael, mechanical engineer, electrician George Michael. Okay, great. I told you. Since here is the doctor of physics Phobos Botsakis, he talked about crazy things. We are waiting for a demonstration to take place now so that the world will understand exactly what is happening, that is capital for Greece in the production of energy, and in fact energy that is compatible with the environment, because all the other actions that manifest themselves destroy the environment, whether they are wind turbines or photovoltaic or any other or natural gas. Whether it is oil, and with the help of him explaining to us in front of the machine what exactly we will see in this device. So stone here, let's do a spin again. So these here two batteries are batteries that is of great importance. As soon as they start, the batteries leave to start how they are connected in the course, but when they are disconnected, the output of the machine must be the output voltage it will produce. To feed the input, i.e. to make a goal. The machine has now become autonomous. I release the battery, half of it goes away, i.e. for the startup, and from then on it ceases to have any role. So this is the device of great power. So, cold famous 50 kilowatt burn, right? Device does not work or thermally. For the fuel to catch fire as it does with conventional fuels, gasoline and babies, or even with the hydrogen that many use in cars. Let's talk about the important things. Here is the water container, here is the water container, and a reaction takes place here. It will put the water, the world will see it correctly, and it is an alloy of materials which consists of various metals in the form of very small nanotechnology, of which of any material, the cost is zero. To explain it this way, no law is being broken, as the physics professors will say. Here we respect and obey the laws of physics. It is not violated. I was chased after the one that sets us, that we said that we are bypassing the second law of thermodynamics at the beginning, while we never said that we are abolishing it. We are not bypassing it. We are overdoing it, because here we do not have a thermal process. Here, because it also creates a large amount of hydrogen, we had a problem and some transport pipes were leaking, so we put this expansion tank which has half a bar we see. So the expansion tank, and once the machine process starts, it will start producing the hydrogen to raise the pressure inside the bottle. Here, McGee, you have to show here is the hydrogen inlet. And here is the output that goes back to the machine again to have stored hydrogen. So that of course it works when it asks a lot. When we have asked, that is. A house, when it turns on the water heater, doesn't wait long, it turns on the switch and immediately at that moment the production has to cover the demand. This is a device and as 50 kilowatts, right? What can this device move, i.e. can it power a villa, a house, a lot of block of flats? Can it power a block of flats if we have loads? Almost. Let's say within the limits. Let's say that are foreseen, i.e. with 5 kilowatts, a house can be covered. Let's go now and say some things that are very important before the demonstrations begin here. Various professors, scientists, physicists like the physics professor in Patras have gathered here. Papamarinopoulos, Mr. Papamarinopoulos, Philippakis, Doctor of Physics, mechanical engineers, and we are also waiting for the union of physicists and a bin that I will come and a connection will be made with the blood. Why fix something? The professor who is here are all members of the Union of Greek Physicists. It's a lot of media. Yes, okay. But we expect something from the Bureau. They will come from the presidency and a connection will be made with an American university by bringing a great electrical engineer from America. He is a peer. He will get and say his opinions too. He has finished AAA and was also a teacher for a while. And he's going to say his views around the cold burn reactor well. So let's go to 2016 when he first presented a device he's questioning you in much of the academic community. That using this device by splitting the water molecule will produce hydrogen and electricity correctly. Others said that the batteries among others what you use. And yes, no, that was missing to have nuclear energy was okay while you for those who knew it, but those who knew it I questioned it. They said that even though we are violating the second law of thermodynamics as you are not violating it, you are bypassing this because it is another process as it is important to explain in the world that 6 years after you in 2022. It came the largest research institution Max Planck, the notable 50 Nobel laureates to his credit, and which he said found that indeed is bypassed with exactly with elect. Under certain conditions it has chemical reactions, so with electrochemical reactions you can make from the chemical reaction go to the electrical. Street. Not just Max Planck. And Hinder, which is the largest organization of America to be bound at all by the second topic thermodynamic law of Carnot's theorem, and something important. But I'm sorry to interrupt you. The largest world organization came out called IEEE, and he came out and said it bypasses the second law of thermodynamics. The papers we will hand them out go to the professor again. What to do? I have to constantly introduce you to the world. So what professors are you at the University of Patras Geophysics, and what do you think? Why is it a device of Petros painter? Operates. He's lost the 5 kilo-cat level. When I met him he was at the 800 watt level. Has no leap technologies. Double produces water, and then with the water it produces electricity. It is revolutionary, but if all precautionary measures are taken the economy can develop extremely, professor, because today we are in an energy crisis period. Petrol has reached €2.5, it will go to 3 LPG also the same. Everything, people are impatient, it is really difficult to make ends meet or plan. This does not overturn all the geopolitical data in relation to energy. It should. But it will also help the Greek people. They don't have to pay the debt. Nice people. What do you think can prevent this device? What interests? These interests, who don't want the Greek people to be freed when you free them. And a people has it at their disposal with little money. He will not be angry if this possibility is taken away from him. He who is wasted. So those who want win, but already actions to pay life taxes.